FightNGear here. Got a quick review on a new knife I picked up. It's a Spyderco. I've always kind of been a Benchmade and Spyderco guy, kind of rotated back and forth, although for years my regular everyday carry knife was just a buck, actually not a very expensive buck. It was a oh shoot, I don't even see the model number on it. It looks like it says 342. Had a flipper, you know, didn't flip particularly quick because it was a light knife. It was small. My butt was sharp. I don't know if you can actually see that or not. Little right there. It was sharp, but I decided I wanted a little bit bigger knife. This is a fairly small knife, probably about 7.5, 8 inches overall. And I had here a while back bought a Zabo fly, which is Spyderco's butter knife. Butterfly knife. It's not really a butter knife. It's actually too sharp to be a butter knife. It also was a very sharp knife, not as sharp as my butt. This is out of the box, but you can see it cuts paper. It'll shave, but it's not that hair popping sharp that I've gotten my knife from you know, stropping, working on the stones. The buck I've sharpened for years. So when I got my my new knife, which is what this review is actually about, which is this is called the Manix 2XL, and Midway right now has them on sale, very cheap. Gosh, I think they're down close to $100, and it's I think about $159, $69 retail knife. As you can see, it's a hog. This is a big knife. I don't think I've got a tape measure in here, but I think if I remember right, it's pretty close to a 9-inch knife. Probably a 4.5 inch blade. Doing a YouTube review, I should have known that, but it's so easy to look up. I did move the clip on the back. I prefer a tip up, blade out carry for a knife like this because it opens so much easier this way. Now, I am certainly not a knife fighter, Filipino martial arts master or anything else, but I do like a knife that I can open quickly. Like I say, this old knife's been in my pocket so long and needs a little oil, and so, but it does, you know, it does open quickly with the flipper. The Spyderco knives have a big hole, and that's what you use to open them. Works pretty good. It's a great lock on this. It reminds me a lot of the Benchmade Axis lock. I don't know what Spyderco calls this, but it's a great lock. It's just real rigid. But this is right out of the box. I just got this out, and it comes with, yes, a box and some paperwork. No interest at all to me. I know some of the reviewers spend a little time with the paperwork, but I don't really care. But this is just a I mean, that's a out-of-the-box factory edge on a 9-inch knife. This is CPM S30V steel, which is the same steel, interestingly enough, that's in my old buck knife, but that cost $39. But still, there's no comparison in the knife. I mean, like I say, the size of the two, I don't quite know how to show you, but there's about 2 inches difference in those. The girth, I mean, or width, whatever you call it, with the blade is noticeably different. This one has a much nicer belly on it. I have no idea that if a guy actually were in a situation where he had to use it as self-defense, this is just a tremendous knife. I believe the back, I think they call this jimping. It definitely has the serrations here for the thumb. If you're one of the, I think that this is kind of the Filipino Mike Janich style hold. It is actually how I always held a knife, but like I say, I don't know, since this one doesn't have a flipper, I'll have to learn to open it this way faster before I start carrying it that way. So right now, like I said, I just move the clip around and I hold it like this. I suppose I'll hold it like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a knife fighter, but this is a very, very impressive knife. One of the first things I look at with a knife is to see where it was made, because I can't stand being asked to pay $100 for a knife and then seeing Taiwan or China or something on it. I know that Taiwanese have good steel. I mean, I'm sure they build ships. I'm sure they build bridges. I'm sure their stuff's fine, but I'm an American and I'm proud of it. And this is made right here in the United States. It says Golden, Colorado. And like I say, the lock on this, I don't know if you can actually see it on here or not, but it's right here, right there, slides back. And when it locks into place, I mean, I have no doubt you could jack up a car with this thing. It is very, very solid. If you're looking for a good carry knife and want a big knife, now this is a big knife and it'll fill your pocket, but if you want a big knife that you could actually have to use in an emergency, that would do an amazing amount of damage, and something that's just razor sharp right out of the box, I highly recommend this. I don't make a nickel from Midway USA. I don't care where you buy your knife, but like I say, they've got it on sale amazingly cheap, and I've never had bad service out of Midway. So yeah, I would recommend them. There may be some other place on the internet that can get it at the same price for you. Mike Janich opens it like that, and as you see, I did it after 2 or 3 times, but I can't. I'm not very good at that. However, I found if you hold the knife so that it opens down like that, gravity just makes, I mean, it makes any knife fly open, and this one's no exception to that. So if you don't mind a reverse hold, this knife's perfect. Otherwise, you do have to learn a little bit about the thumb opening with the hole. That's all I'm going to do. My videos tend to run long, get boring, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Check out my holsters and my belts. I've got a few belts extra right now from a batch that just went through. I got maybe 6 or 8. Otherwise, I'm going to be probably 6 to 8 weeks before I get another batch ready to sell. But anyway, it's www.FightNGear.com. If you like my videos, subscribe and like them. I really appreciate that. It helps with helping my ratings and everything. I don't run any ads right now, but someday I may. Anyway, I appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching my stuff. I appreciate any chance I can to do some business with you. And take a look at this knife. It's a phenomenal knife. Thank you.